Noah's shame and Cain's curse. So we talked about that a few minutes ago. Basically, he was uncovered with his tent. He saw the nakedness of his father. He told his brethren, basically mocked them. And Shem and Japheth took the garment, laid upon him, covered the nakedness. So they didn't look at the father's nakedness, but when he woke up, he already knew that Ham had looked at him and what he had done. Right? So a lot of people go real far with this. You know, they say that Ham did something to him in a bad manner. Since kids in here, I can't really say, but y'all can,
figure that out.
Yeah, and sometimes they say they, a lot of strange stuff, which we'll see, but I blotted out some so that I always don't know who's in the room. So, but basically, that's what it says. Basically, it says he looked on him, right? So this is where the myth comes. It says there's no denying that Babylonian Talmud, that book I was telling you about, was the first source of a negrophobic content for the episode, the Hamitic myth, the Hamitic curse, Hamite curse. The Talmudic glosses of the episode added the stigma of blackness to the fate of enslavement that Noah predicted of Ham's progeny. So basically they said Ham had sexual relationship with a dog on board of Noah's Ark, resulting of adding to this curse of blackness. That's what they say we got black skin from. Terrible.
That's in the Talmud.
So Ham emerged from the ark black skin. So they say he came after this happened. He came from the ark black skin. So this is where this comes from, right? The Talmud. Ham is outraged because you have abused me and did something bad to him. In the darkness of night, your children shall be born black and ugly. This is in their books. Because you have twisted your head to cause me embarrassment, they shall have kinky hair. That's why we got our kinky hair. And red eyes, because your lips jested at my exposure, they shall swell. That's why they say we got big lips. And because you neglected my nakedness, they shall go, oh, okay, let's, go ahead and hit the slide. But yeah, y'all got it. So,
about that is that the only curse was still from in the Bible. Right. Last time it was something
leprosy, right. Right.
And what they won't tell you is that your hair is not a curse. It's a blessing. Yeah. Because it protects us. We don't get lice. We don't get lice. Right. That's right.
My brother told me years ago, and I didn't even understand what he was saying. I thought he was talking about he was saying fur. I said, well, why did you say he said fur? And then I finally told him what he was going to tell me.
You said fur. I thought it was horsehair.
Animals have fur.
It's fur.
That's why they get lice like animals.
Yeah. Like dogs, they have fur.
And when it gets wet, we don't smell like wet dog.
I don't want to hear you say that again at work.
But another thing I want to say with the frequency of the kinkiness about pearl, you remember for older people, you remember the antennas we see on the TV, the digital analog antennas. You have the rabbit ears, a long, straight points, but the antenna on the back was what? A big circle. And that was for the ultra high frequency. You couldn't get the high channels without the circular antenna.
Right.
The straight antenna could get it was a VHF, very high frequency. But if you want the one above that, the ultra high frequency, you need the circle. Which is why we tend to be more of a spiritual and creative people, because our hair is really our antenna. That's a slap into the high frequency.
You blew my mind today.
We busy trying to get VHF like everybody else.
It also spread into Christianity as well, so it's just not the Talmud that actually had it. And actually, some of the black Hebrew Israelites say that the Talmud came from black people, not from white. So, the black Jews, not the white people. So, some people say it's just white, so just want to let you know.
Yeah.
Not one race. But the Christians said, I'm not going to read that too long, but Ham's origin of his father led to his exile. After spending a short time in Arabia, Ham and his progeny lived in Egypt and Africa. Due to their barbarous nature, it was very difficult to differentiate between them and the beast of the forest. Basically saying that's what we were, like beasts of the forest. So there's a lot of these in here. I won't read them all for the sake of time. Run out of time, but like I said, I'll put them on the side. Alright? So this is the Mormon Church. This is, what's the name? Brigham Young. That's right. He says, you must not think from what I say that I oppose slavery. No. The Negro is born with a curse. And if we serve his master, and that God chooses to remove the curse of him. So basically he's saying that we curse people Ham, not Cain. He's saying all black people from Africa are Ham. He says after this is the Church of Jesus of Latter Sunday saints. And after the flood, we are told that the curse has been pronounced upon Cain was continued through Ham's wife, as he married a wife of that seed, and why did it pass through the flood? Because it was necessary that the devil should have a representation upon the earth as well as God. That's what they said, a representation of the devil.
About them in reverse.
That's what the
that's
Mormons
what
are
it
saying.
is.
About us. So when they come to your door, just remember, they might, some of them don't know now. Don't just go try to fight on them, because sometimes they're kids and they don't know about all this. But this is some of the doctrine that they're talking about. So it says we are marked by Cain, and that's the reason why we were marked. So it's because with Cain, remember he was getting the mark on his head. This ain't that was black. He turned black. So that's what it says. Alright? So and this is their book. This is their book. That's what I want to get to real quick. So when they give you a Mormon Bible, if you remember this. Nephi, I think that's, I can't see that. Chapter 6, 21, I think. I can't really read it. But, and he had caused the cursing to come upon them, yea, even a sore curse because of their iniquity. For behold, they had hardened their hearts against him. They had become like unto a flint. Wherefore, as they were white, and they secretly fared the lights, that they might not be enticing unto my people, the Lord can cause a skin of blackness to come upon them. So basically, it said they were once exceedingly delightsome being white, but God calls a curse of blackness to be upon them. That's in their Bible. Now, this is the Book of Mormons. Yeah. This is not like, one of those flyers or something. This is actually, step it over that book and show them. But yeah, they have other things. Scales from darkness from the generation shall pass not away until they say, they say we're going to turn back white and we're saved.
Let me ask you this. They're saying this. I thought that y'all created us from the earth. Have you ever seen any white ground?
Speaking. But they say about the Indians too. They said that there were some white Indians called, I think they called them Nephites. They were good people, but then the bad, they were people, the Lamanites were the dark ones. They killed all the white ones because they were lazy. So that's before Joseph Smith came over. So even the Indians, the dark-skinned Indians were bad people and evil.
Lazy.
So, they even say Melchizedek priesthood we can't get because, we weren't right. We were cursed people. The president, I think in the 70s, said now we can get it. A lot of people don't know there was a ruling against them that they were getting hurt by like government taxes and stuff. So, of course, hey, now y'all can come in. That's basically what happened. He said he got a revelation, even though that book says we're cursed. He decided that God spoke to him that, we're not cursed anymore. So my question to them when they came to my house was, okay, what happens when another person gets a revelation saying we're cursed again? What stops that? That's a good question. All right.
It's a book called Mucus Diet Healing System, written by a white man, and he in there said that white people are cursed. He's a white man. But he said that he proved it because he started eating properly and he started getting dark. He said his melanin came into his skin. So he proved that. He said people never started out or never intended to be white. He said they got too much mucus in their system, which is what causes it. It doesn't allow them to produce melanin.
I heard a lot about
So everybody's going to turn back black in their melanin.
I've been hearing that so much. Is that what he said? I heard something about that. I don't know what it is, but I heard it on the news. So
White man said that he turned himself back to color.
That's deep.
Yeah, they selling
His name is Arnold Arrett. The mucus diet healing system.
look online on YouTube because they're selling melanin shots. So white people take these melanin shots and turn black.
I seen that yesterday.
But it's crazy. They shoot themselves with melanin to make themselves darker.
Yeah.
But it says in the journal, this is Jehovah's Witness. In the journal,
they the hardest people.
that the curse which Noah pronounced upon Cain was the origin of the black race. They're saying the same thing. Certain it is that when Noah said, "Cursed be Cain, the servant of servants, shall he be unto his brethren," he pictured the future of the colored race. They have been and are a race of servants. This is Jehovah's Witnesses. Y'all know a lot of black Jehovah's Witnesses. They don't know about this. They don't know about this. This is their watchtower. Now, they won't read any other Bible. You know they don't.
No, they will not.
But they'll read their own articles. So, to kind of show them that it makes a watchtower. But I can't remember what year that is. It's July 24th. I don't know what date that is, though. But when I said I was live, I think it's up there.
So you say the
black, right? Dark. We answer no. But all will admit that what the Ethiopian cannot do for himself, God readily do for him. So that's it. God will change his skin. Right? How could all men be brought to perfection? This is what perfection is. And which color of skin was the original? The answer is now provided. God can change the Ethiopian skin in his own two times. Ethiopian is black, right? So what color he changed it to? White. Julius Jackson so we know about vitiligo, we kind of talked about that, right? Julius Jackson of New Franklin, Missouri, I think that is, a Negro boy of 9 years, began to grow white in September 1901 and is now fully 19th white. He assures on that this is not, he assures us that this is no whitish skin disease, but that the new white skin is a beauty, a healthy,
You can blow it. You can actually blow it up on your screen.
And that of any white boy. So basically saying that he's turning white. He's basically turning better. Perfect. What was the word? Perfection.
So they're trying to say they're turning from black to white.
There you go, bro.
There you go, right there.
I'm going to read all this, but I'm sorry. I did right time. But basically it's just saying that, I can't remember what it talks about. Basically saying that we won't work getting the volunteer pamphlets. We weren't educated enough. They were saying they were wasting their time giving us the pamphlets. Watch out there.
When Michael Jackson was the white man, they still consider him as a white man?
They probably say 2%. I don't know. Curse of Cain is not him, so we talked about that. So we said basically who he cursed. He didn't curse Ham. He cursed Cain. He said he was the younger, not youngest. That's the point, younger. All right. So in the book of Jubilees, it kind of talks about the curse of Cain, and basically said that when they got off the boat, Noah made a feast. He made a burnt offering, and they basically celebrated. That's when they got drunk. Then it wasn't like this wasn't sin. Called the sweet Sarah to sin before Elohim. Him and his boys drunk wine. He went to the tents and went to sleep. Fell asleep uncovered. Ham saw his nakedness. He told his brothers, just like the story says. Shem took his garment, same thing. It's Genesis 9, and knew all that his younger son had done to him. He said, "Curse be Canaan," and Ham knew that his father had cursed his younger son, so it says his younger son. And basically, if it pleased him, he departed away from his father, and made a little city or something. I think it comes back later. Yeah, he built it after the name of his wife. That's his wife's name. I wanted to try to say that one. So, all right. So it's important because then they divide the land. So back like you saw the map, how they divide the land. Peleg, it was in the days of, they called Peleg because in the days of children of Noah divided the earth. So they basically separated what land they were going to go to. And they did it secretly among themselves at first, but then they told Noah. And then they had lots thrown. I'm kind of paraphrasing here to save some time. After they throw the lots down, and they basically with lot land, that's how you get it because of the lots they threw. Okay, go to the, oh wait a minute, that's important. It says, and they all promised basically whatever land we get, long as we don't, let me see, for them, I'm gonna read that. And they all said, so be it so. I'm missing something.
You can blow that up now.
Yeah, there we go. A curse on everyone that sought to secure the portion which had not fallen to him by lot. So basically said if you move outside your land, you'll be cursed. Mm-hmm. Right? So you saw how the land was kind of sectioned out. Alright, go to the next one. And Ham and his sons went to the land to which he was supposed to occupy. And basically what happens is that Canaan said, hey, this land looks better than that land over there in basically Africa, in this Middle Eastern Israel area. And he said, be careful, you're not supposed to do that. We just promised not to do that, right? So he decided to do it anyway, and that's the reason why the curse that Noah spoke upon him is actually the one that landed on him. So it's not like God said, hey, I can't curse your son. We can't curse you, so I'm going to curse your son. I'm just going to be mean about it. But no, it basically was filled out based upon what Noah had said. It was followed out through actions. So he basically took land that wasn't his. And then he was cursed. And then what happened? The Israelites came, took land, and he lost land. So that basically broke the curse as well. So the Canaanites actually were the ones that was taken. So we're going to go through the different Hamites in the Bible real quick. Go to the next one. So Melchizedek, very interesting, right? We talked about how Mormon said we couldn't get the Melchizedek blessing, right? So Melchizedek says he was the king of Salem, right? Brought forth, he the one that actually brought the wine bread to Abraham, and Abraham gave him a tithe, so he was a very important person, right? Later on it says in Salem, also basically is Yah's tabernacle and his dwelling place in Zion, right? So blessed be Yahuwah out of Zion, which dwelleth in what? At Jerusalem. What's the S-A-L-E-M? What's that word?
Salem.
Salem. What's the word? Where is he the king of?
Salem.
All right. And where is Salem?
In Zion.
All right. So Jerusalem, where is it going to be blessed?
Zion.
All right. Same place, right?
Yeah.
All right. As for the Jebusites, well, look at your list. Where's Jebusites? Whose children are Jebusites? Somewhere in the hymn. That's what we. Canaan.
Canaan.
So Jebusites come from Canaan. All right. And the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the children of Judah, could not drive them out, but the Jebusites dwell with the children of Judah at Jerusalem unto this day. So from the very beginning, they were the one people they couldn't drive out of Jerusalem, the Jebusites. So if the Jebusites are living in Jerusalem, if Jerusalem is Salem, who are the people that King Melchizedek was over?
Wow.
The Jebusites. What color are they? They say they curse, right? So let's use that to our advantage.
That's good. That's good.
So, and then who did Christ? The Messiah come as? He comes in the priesthood of who? Melchizedek. Right? Yes, that's very important, right?
Yeah.
So why did they say Mormon said we can't get in his priesthood when we actually?
Thank you.
That's good.
All right, I told them that too. They got quiet over there. All
I
right.
want to hear the truth.
That's good.
So Hagar, who's Hagar? She was basically Sarah's handmaid with Abraham,
Ishmael.
and she had a child. Who's the child? Ishmael. Who do we say came from Ishmael?
Abraham.
No, what's the group of
Muslims.
people? Muslims.
Yeah.
So who Muslims say they from?
That's
What color Muhammad?
Black.
Yeah, as we look at the old Arab pictures, they black people.
Yeah.
They changed when the Turkish Ottoman Empire
Mud
came
people.
about. All right, I won't go through all that. But we see she came from Israel. She was Ham, Egypt. All right. Keturah. Keturah is actually Abraham's second / third. I was thinking Hagar. It's kind of like a wife, but I'm not counting. Right. Yeah, it was just a concubine he had children.
all right. There you go. There you go. But
She, let me see. Trying to get to the point where I'm trying. Basically, at the time that he actually married her, it says that he was in the land of the Canaanites. He was dwelling in the land of Canaanites at the time. So if he got a handmaiden, where's he going to get the handmaiden from? Canaanite, right? Or she could actually be Cushite. The reason why I say that, because we'll see later that the her son Midian, land of Midian, who went to the land of Midian? Moses. Who did he meet in the land of Midian? Jethro. And Jethro was a priest of Midian.
Right.
And what did they call his wife Zipporah? Said she was a Cushite.
Yeah, she's black.
She was Cushite. So that's also what he said. Like in Israel, they call him what? Cushi. So if you actually look at the Bible, if you look at I think it's Zephaniah, they call him the son of Cushi. So for them to call black people Cushi, they're really telling you what Zephaniah was, what he was. So they kind of backfired on him. So, all right, go to the next one. Shua, very important. I know y'all probably don't know Shua, but Shua was Judah's wife. And she came from the Canaanites. And Judah saw there a daughter of a certain Canaanite named Shua, and he took her as wife. So what did the line of Judah come through? Come through Shua. Well, and Shua.
No.
It comes through Judah. Any children of Judah is part of this line of Judah.
Well, okay, well,
But you're talking about the Messiah. The Messiah came through Tamar. Right. We'll talk about that next. But it actually talks about her sons of Judah the father. So remember when the son kept on dying, and she gave him another son, Onan, and you know all that kept on dying, and then they gave him Tamar, like she actually taught us. But her descendants were the families of the house of them that wrought fine linen. So they actually took care of linen, Shua's children in Israel. All right. Tamar, like she said, Tamar, the Canaanite daughter. Y'all know the story about that. Tamar, y'all know the story about how she got tricked.
got raped. Yeah.
Not raped. Tamar basically
Not that very much.
What
was
was her lineage, you said?
Canaanite.
She's not Canaanite.
What is she?
I forgot, but I know it's not a Canaanite. I know Shua was a Canaanite, but Tamar wasn't. I can find it.
Okay. Basically, that it says that Judah basically gave him this wife Tamar in the land of Canaan during that time, and basically she basically had the first son. First son died. The second son, he did something bad, so she supposed to be given the third son, and Judah was scared that she was like cursed, so he hid his third son. So she tricked Judah and had a baby by him. She acted like she was a prostitute. She dressed her face, put on a mask, and he saw her at the temple after his wife Shua died, and he basically got her pregnant. And when she came back, he was like, "Why are you pregnant? Let's kill her because she did something evil." But she took his cane and his ring, I think, and showed him to him. And said, "Look, this is the man who got me pregnant." And she was like, "Oh, that's mine." He was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, you're a better woman than me." So her children actually came to be descendants of the Messiah. And the reason why I say that he's a Canaanite, because it also says that, let me see, it says you came up. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, and it was told Tamar, saying, "Behold, thy father-in-law go up to Timnah to shear his sheep." So Philistine is Timnah's and Philistine. So she had to be in this area right here, Canaan. Right. She's going up to Philistines. So being that he found he was part of the Canaanites, his wife Shua, it says that he also found a wife for his son. So that's the reason why I say it's Canaanite. But if you find something that, please share that. All right, let's go to the next one. Egyptians are very important. Let me see what time it is. Yeah, I'm just going to go through these and I'll stop. I won't get the shell.
You're going to have to come back with a part 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, whenever, yeah. Well, if I send my slides out, y'all already know. Well,
Part two.
all right. Joseph was down to Egypt. Potiphar. Basically, the whole thing about this is that when Joseph was in Egypt, his brother did not know who he was when they came and found him.
Right, that's true.
So he was living among who? Black people.
Yeah.
So what he had to look like for him to hide among black people? Black. I think somebody said that earlier. So that's very important to understand that piece. All right. So we know that with Mizraim, Mizraim, that's where the Hamites. Mizraim comes from the Hamites, and he looked like a Hamite. All right. Aseneth, I think that's how you say it. Aseneth, I'm sorry. Very important because she was the wife of Joseph. Right. She was from Egypt. So Joseph's two sons were who? Ephraim and Manasseh. Who were they? One of the 12 tribes of Israel. Mm-hmm. So they at least had to be half black.
Right.
We don't put that together, right? They had a black mama, so they had to be half black at least. At least. We know the other side of the story, right? We know he was all black. But yeah, so. And who comes from Ephraim? Joshua. Took over from Jericho. He was an Ephraimite. And who was Manasseh? Gideon. So it's very important to follow these lineages, right? Because now we can see the color of them as we go down the line. All right. Zipporah, very important. Zipporah was the wife of Moses, like we talked about. She was a Cushite. She comes from the land of Midian, which we said Midian comes from, what's the wife of Abraham, that second wife we said? Keturah. Keturah. It's very important. Basically, I'm going to summarize all this because basically, who comes from Abraham? Whose children Abraham? Who are they? You might know?
Ishmael.
Well, I mean, like the children Moses had, with Zipporah. Who were they? Y'all know, like, the important role that they had?
No.
The Levites.
Oh, yeah, because he was from the
that's his children, with the Levite priests. So it says it, let me see, find where it said. Oh, yeah. Moses, the man of Elohim, his sons were named of the tribe of Levi. So these were the sons of Levi, the house of their fathers, the chiefs of the fathers. They knew count numbers, polls. They did work for the service of the house. That's what the Levites did. They served the house, the temple. So they were what?
Wow.
Right?
Can you go back? I forgot the last scripture.
Okay. Which one? You talking about the scripture here or slide
next
before?
slide? Yes.
Okay.
So we just want to scripture. 6:15. Chapter 6.
Got some good stuff here, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's Judges 6:15.
All right.
Sometimes I went between the different ones just so I can get the names so y'all know what I'm talking
Right.
about. I usually don't use all these. But. All right, so that's the only part. Let me see. Make sure there's nothing else important there. Yeah, they served in David's treasures as well. House of, they're like treasurers for David as well. All right, Rahab, very important.
Oh yeah, right.
So we talk about this. So very important. Who name you see on this for the lineage of Jesus? I mean of the Messiah. On Matthew 1. You see the name Rahab anywhere?
That's right.
Okay, Rahab. Who was Rahab? When they went to the Battle of Jericho, the wall came tumbling down. She was the one that hid the hid the spies. Sorry, hid the spies. And she held a scarlet rope out her house to kind of let them know, hey, I'm on your side. And they saved her. And she ends up marrying somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Who did she marry? When we look at Matthew, it says Solomon begat Boaz. Who is Boaz?
Mm-hmm.
Boaz is David's grandfather.
Mm.
So if she is David's grandmama, great-grandmama, what color is David?
Black.
She,
Prove it right in the Bible, right? The Bible says what it says, right? Nobody talks about that, right? So she lived in Canaan. She was a Canaanite.
Oh, you're right next to
She was a Canaanite.
that's
All right.
good, bro.
it.
Go to the next one. Oh, this is King Og. You know, King Og was one of the tallest people that they had to go and fight. He was came from the Amorites. So if you look on your list, there's the Amorites. I think they come from. Yeah, Amorites come from Canaan. So that's where they were in Canaan.
She said she want to get the notes from Rahab again.
Okay.
The scriptures.
Go back to Rahab. And what time it'll be out here? 6:30? 6. We already passed that. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I thought it was 7. I'm glad y'all told me. No, we come back.
Like
I don't want to cause no problems. We good. We good. I can come back. No issue.
You just gotta remember where you left off.
Huh?
You just gotta remember where you left
Y'all
off.
remember Rahab, right? That's important.
That's the key right there, ain't it?
Start right there.
That's Rahab.
Start right there.
That's the key.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. So actually, a lot of them in this too. So if you have this sheet, you can kind of look and see. So this don't have the scriptures to actually go with it.
lights for me, sister.
So
When he coming back? Next week?
Hit the lights for me. Let me look at my thing.
Where's he coming back?
Let me look at my thing.
Oh, she said you can't see.
I can't.
Okay.
Sorry.
She wanted to get that last bit. She wanted to get the last bit of right here. Go back over there. Go sit up. She gonna pull it up for you.
thank y'all for allowing me to share. And all
Thank
that.
I got the
Since
scriptures there.
since Elder Little want to wait, I'll get you to come back on the 25th, if that's cool. Yeah, baby. I ain't forgot about you. Maddie wanna pray.
That's good. 25th. That is May.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Is that good?
You said Rahab is David's grandmother?
Yeah, grandmother or great grandma?
Great grandma.
Great grandmother.
Don't have. You have anything that you know about? Okay. Yes, that's good.
All right. Well, I'm locking you in for the 25th. Elder Little wiping sweat off her brow. Okay. She ain't out of the water yet. And next week it'll be Elder Lavander Ingram. He'll be here from one of the one of the chapters that's in Winston-Salem and in Monroe, North Carolina. They'll be here next week, next Shabbat.
She's the great grandmother of David.
And I'm a read.
Psalms.
Who is not on the chat? Anybody here is not on the chat? I know the Kelly sisters are not on the chat. Y'all want me to put y'all on the chat so y'all know everything going on?
Yeah. She give it to me. I tell her. I'm the tech.
Okay, I'm gonna put you. I'm gonna put your number on the Seventh Day chat, so everything that Seventh Day is doing, you will know about.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna repost all the schedules.
Sure.
And
we won't be here next week because we sing next week.
okay, where y'all singing it?
Up Street, off of Martin King, you know, over Pastor Bavard.
Pastor Bavard Church. We'll be there
We'll be
4
there,
o'clock
she-
next Saturday.
Um.
We're singing the next Saturday.
Lord, there.
Righteous in Christ. That's where we met you
I
at.
mean,
That's where we first
I'll
met
be
you at.
there too, but I'll be there late because I'll be coming in after I leave here.
Right.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah. Can you cut those
Sure.
lights on for me? Okay. Can we give Elder Stevens a hand?
Also, if y'all, like I said, if y'all have some stuff like you were telling me, please send that to